I hope you guys enjoy rugby, because that is the only World Cup we'll be playing in. That was fucking shite tonight, man. Embarrassed from Scotland. Can't believe it, man. I've been singing Steve Clarke's praises. I honestly thought, he was going to be the man to turn things around. We've got a good squad, in my opinion. I think we should be doing a lot better than we are, but I mean, tonight was a massive setback and a massive surprise to me, if I'm being honest. I really thought tonight we were going to win. I was confident. I did not expect this performance, but I mean, I think even from his team selection from the beginning of the game, Steve Clarke got it wrong tonight, man, and that's all there is to say about it. Initially, I thought I wasn't happy with the starting lineup, but I thought we started the game well. I thought we were on the front foot. I thought we were the better team. The goal was lucky. Let's be honest, we didn't deserve to score that way. I thought we were on top. I thought we were, edging out Russia, but we got very lucky with the goal. I mean, the goalkeeper, obviously, he must know our record. He must know that we haven't qualified for 20 years. He must know that we're shite. He felt sorry for us. He gave us an easy goal, and we took it. And at this stage, I was thinking, happy days. We've been the better team here. Now we're 1-0 up in front. We've got something to, build on. We've got a lead. We can push on. But everything from that moment on just went to shit. We started sitting back. How can you start sitting back in the first half? Well, you know what I mean? At home, in a must-win game, you should be pressing on, man. Try and double the lead, try and get control of the game, but no. I mean, yeah, I thought we were the better team, but I mean, let's be honest, we got a very lucky goal, and then Steve Clarke. You don't even know if it was Steve Clarke or whether it's the mentality of Scotland. I don't know what it is, but we just sat back, and Russia, who at this stage weren't doing much, we just invited them onto us. And then they kept coming forward. I mean, they didn't look that threatening, to be honest, but, their goal was lucky too. Andy Robertson tries to make a chat. What was Liam Cooper doing? The guy was fucking in no man's land. He was almost in the opposite side of the half, man. He was almost in an offside position, man. What the fuck was he doing? Supposed to be a centre back, and he's 10 miles up the road. Unbelievable stuff for him. So Andy Robertson, tries to come in and defend it, but he's on the wrong side of the defender. I mean, if you're a defender and you're facing your goal, you're in trouble. Andy Robertson was on the wrong side of this guy. You know what I mean? He sticks a leg in, makes a challenge, but unfortunately the ball goes straight to Duspa, or however you pronounce that fucker's name. He had a solid game tonight, man. I'll give him credit where it's due, and he scored that. Also meant to say, just before this, David Marshall pulled off a fantastic save from Duspa again at his header. Great header. Should have scored, but David Marshall with a great save. I thought that was a fantastic save. And Russia, ended the first half on top. After they got the goal, after they got level, they just seemed to grow in confidence. When they came forward, they looked more threatening. They looked like they were going to do something. Unlike us, we went forward and you just knew nothing was going to happen. So half time goes and Russia have got the edge. They're on the front foot. They're the better team. But you're hoping, you're thinking, right, we've got 45 minutes, we need to win this. Steve Clarke can get the boys in at half time, he can get them talk to, we can turn this around. We've still got 45 minutes. Second half, man, and we were shit. It was all Russia, man. Russia, it looked like Russia were the team that were behind in the group. It looked like this was a must-win game for Russia based in the second half, and I don't know what we were doing, man. Fucking probably preparing for, I don't know, waiting for FIFA 20 coming out, man. I don't know. That was like what the lads were doing. They didn't interest in winning this match, and it was Russia again coming forward. David Marshall pulled off another couple of good saves. Russia got their second goal. I mean, all the goals were scrappy. I think they were all scrappy. The defending for the second goal wasn't good either. Russia got it, and again we just looked shit. David Marshall pulled off another good header down into the ground. I forget who it was off. I think it might have been off. What's the guy's name? Sheecroft or something. The guy began with a said. He's been around for a long time. Decent player. Headed the ball into the deck, and David Marshall managed to tip it onto the bar. He made the save again, kept us in it. And then towards the end of the match, probably last like 20-15 minutes, Russia, I thought, they decided to sit back more and just protect their lead, and they did a good job of that. We made substitutes late on. We brought on Matt Phillips. We brought on Ryan Christie, who should have started, by the way. He actually looked good when he came on. And we brought on McLean, who fucking did nothing. Phillips is shocking. Oliver McBurney is one of the worst players I've seen in a Scotland shirt, and I've seen some shite players in a Scotland shirt. We used to have Chris Olemu as an option up front, but this McBurney guy could rival him, man. Fucking awful. And the delivery, man, I don't know what happened. At any time we had a chance in the last 10-15 minutes, Route 1 Fitba, just the worst ball imaginable into the box, and the keeper just came out and picked up no ball. Didn't matter who it was, man. It could have been Andy Robertson, Stephen O'Donnell, Callum McGregor. It doesn't matter. Whoever was hitting it into the box, it was like the ball was a magnet, man, and the keeper had like magnetic gloves on. He was just every ball into the box, straight into the keeper's hands. I mean, nothing happening. No threat on goal. The ball fell to Phillips in a decent area. He had about 4 or 5 Scotland shots around him. He decided to fucking hold on to the ball. He ended up losing it. Don't know what that was all about. A chance fell to McBurney. I think the guy went to take a shot or something and he fell on his ass. He managed to get a corner at it, but this guy was shocking. And that was pretty much it, man. Embarrassing. Every free kick we had, man, was, like I said, straight into the keeper's hands. And to be honest, we didn't deserve a draw here, man. If we'd have got a draw, it would have been very harsh on Russia. They were the better team. And if it wasn't for David Marshall, it would have been more than 2-1 tonight. And speaking of David Marshall, he is my man of the match. I thought, I can't really blame him for either goal. I think, no keeper would have saved the goals. He didn't have any chance, really. But he did pull off, 2 or 3 really, really good saves throughout that game. So I'm going to give David Marshall man of the match. And to the other players, nobody really played that well. I thought Andy Robertson was okay defensively. He was tracking back. He put in a good few crucial tackles. He wasn't that good for the second goal. I don't blame him for the first, but I mean, offensively going forward, he just wasn't there tonight. He wasn't really making that many runs, and his deliveries into the box, his crosses are normally pinpoint. Tonight they were piss poor. Who else, man? Who else? Stephen O'Donnell was crap. Liam Cooper, crap. Mulgrew actually made a couple of decent challenges, a few blocks as well. I think Mulgrew had a decent game, to be honest. I'll give him credit. I wouldn't have started Mulgrew. I thought Clarke made a mistake starting Mulgrew, but he was our best centre back tonight, no doubt about it. In the middle of the field, McTominay did fuck all. McGinn didn't really do anything, if I'm being honest. And who else did we start? Fuck me, is that how bad things are? I know McGinn scored the goal, but apart from that, he didn't do much else. I can't even remember the other guy we started, man. Embarrassing. McGregor, quiet game. He was pish. Forrest did alright. Fraser did okay. I'd probably say Fraser was our second best player. Well, when Christie came on, Christie did a good job, but again, he had no real time to do anything, and he was playing with a bunch of useless wankers tonight, so he couldn't really do it on his own. But yeah, I'll give David Marshall man of the match, and then the only other players I would give a pass would be Mulgrew, Fraser, Forrest and Christie. I thought everyone else was pretty shite. And man, that's it, man. Embarrassing. We're now 6 points behind Russia, and this was a must-win game. Make no mistake about it. At least if we'd have drawn, you could have tried to cling to some sort of hope. But we're 6 points behind now, and we're going to have to beat Belgium and Russia both away from home to have any chance of going through. I don't see that happening, man. We'd need to beat both of them and then hope that Russia slip up against somebody. We need Russia to slip up against like a Kazakhstan or a Cyprus, and that's just not going to happen, man. You know what I mean? So this is over. This is beat. I gave Steve Clarke benefit of the doubt. I didn't judge him on the Cyprus or Belgium game, but I will judge him tonight. And the jury says fucking guilty of being absolute dog shite. Steve Clarke, that's what you're guilty of tonight. And I mean, that's pretty much it. The World Cup qualifiers are over. Now we need to just chill out, support the Scottish rugby team. Hopefully they do well in the Rugby Union World Cup, and then we'll come back for the the Nation League qualifiers, whatever it is. I mean, this wasn't even the World Cup, man. Fucking, this is the Euro qualifier, isn't it, man? I'm that confused. I'm that pissed off, man. It is what it is. We've got the Euro Nations. Then that's it, man. Hopefully we can qualify via the Euro Nations, because this group is dead to us. But anyway, man, that's it. I'm pissed off. I'm no happy. I've had a lot of faith in Scotland, and once again, they let you down. It's fucking shite, man. Is what it is, guys. Let me know what you thought of the game, and and I don't know, man. Belgium in a couple of days' time probably get tanked after them. Is what it is, guys. We're pish, and that's it, man. Till then, peace.